I'm suffering along with terrible health, along with burps. Okay, yep, no, great. Two things that are coming up a lot. So in terms of burping, that is a side effect of the medication. Again, it's because the way the medication slows down the food moving through your stomach, therefore food staying in your stomach for a little bit longer, and that can make people burp a bit more, or some people get a little bit of indigestion. So sometimes it's worth looking at what you're eating, or the amount you're eating in one go. Sometimes it could be better for you to eat smaller and more often if you're struggling with that as a side effect, or looking at what you're eating to see if there are certain things that you're eating that make that worse for you. Again, there are sort of certain types of fruits and vegetables that can sometimes create a little bit more gas, again, that can make you more prone to that. So it's a bit of a tandem of those two. Hair loss, it has been reported in the literature, and we're seeing people reporting hair loss when it comes to the GLP-1 medications. Now, the medications themselves don't cause weight loss, but what we are seeing and what we understand is that the way these are working and the way that people are losing weight and losing weight at good levels actually creates a little bit of a stress response in the body, because our body, although losing weight is never a bad thing, it doesn't want you to rapidly lose weight, because it worries, for that sort of, if we think about that caveman fight or flight, we don't want to be losing all our sort of stores all at once, and it creates a little bit of a stress response, and that stress response has an effect on the cycle of hair. So hair goes through different cycles in your head. It goes through sort of a growing phase, a resting phase, and then almost a dead phase. And actually, when that stress response happens, it pushes the hair into the dead phase a lot quicker. So then the hair falls out. So we're seeing that it happens now. That's one reason. The other reason, again, I touched on this earlier, is when people are eating less, and sometimes considerably less, they're not getting enough of all the key vitamins and minerals that are really important, because we're eating so much less. You almost don't have enough room to eat enough to get that whole variety. So again, making sure that you're taking a good multivitamin alongside your diet is really important, because sometimes things like your zinc, your selenium, things like that can be missing from the diet, which again can have effect on the hair. That being said, we know it's only temporary. The hair will grow back. It's not a permanent thing. You won't lose your hair indefinitely. So again, it's looking at actually what you're getting in, making sure you're getting nutrients, and looking at the rate of weight loss. Now, obviously, we want you to continue to lose your weight, but if it's going quite rapidly and quite quickly, then again, that might be something to look at in terms of making sure that your body's getting all the support it needs. So I hope that answers that for you.